the show. No plan, no script, just roll the dice. One more run, win or lose, it's live. Who's ready? It's Dro. G to the E to the N, let's go. D to the R to the O, Gen-Dro. Pixel dreams and neon fights. Every night's a different ride. Skip the rules, don't waste your time. Press start, let's cross the line. Speedrun, fail, respawn, go. No safe states, just take the throw. Monsters fall and glitches rise. Rage quit, nah, just one more try. No rules, just play. Jump right in. No war, no fight, let's begin. Laugh, explore, crash, survive. One more stream, we're still alive. J to the E to the N, let's go. T to the R to the O, Gen-Dro. One day a hero, next day a ghost. PvP fight, man, I hate that most. Sci-fi, horror, fantasy world, doesn't matter, watch it unfurl. Pixel dreams and neon fights. Every night's a different ride. Skip the rules, don't waste your time. Press start, let's cross the line. Every stream's a brand new quest. Some nights chill, some nights a mess. No script here, just press start. Let's make chaos ignite. No rules to play. Some flying. No wall of fight is begin. Laugh, explore, crash, survive. One more stream, we're still alive. G to the E to the N, let's go. T to the R to the O, Gen-Dro. No rules, just play. Jump right in. New world, new fight, let's begin. Laugh, explore, crash, survive. One more stream, we're still alive. T to the E to the N, let's go. T to the E, go on to the R to the O, Gen-Dro. Mic check, light set, game time. One shot, no sweat, all mine. New day, new fight, high stakes. Boss mode on, who's taking my place? Stacking wins like it's all on replay. Final boss and I don't press delay. Glitch the map, break the code, run it back. Gen-Dro runs the attack. Step in the zone, I don't need luck. Skills on deck, got the game shook. Clutch that match, never out of sync. Play my role, never need a rest spin. No cheats, no hacks, I just go. High rank, top tier in control. Gloves off, all skill make 'em fold. Boss mode, who dare step in my zone? Game locked, who runs this? Gen-Dro, no one miss. Game locked, no pause, no quit. Gen-Dro, we run this. They drop in, but they don't last long. I move fast, they blink and I'm gone. Patch the game, I stay unpatched. Leaderboards, put me at max. Stacking wins like it's all on replay. Final boss and I don't press delay. Glitch the map, break the code, run it back. Gen-Dro runs the attack.
XP up, got the stats on lock. Every frame clean, never miss a shot. Big that move, now they out of plays. Restart, nah, I make 'em rage.
No cheats, no hacks, I just go. High rank, top tier in control. Gloves off, all skill make 'em fold. Boss mode, who dare step in my zone?
What's What's up, everybody? How's it going? It is Gen-Dro. Welcome to Gen-Dro Studios, where we stream games all the time. Well, not technically all the time, but we do stream 7 days a week, every 9:30 at night Central Daylight, and we also do some 9:30 morning runs on random game weekends. So don't forget to check that out, where we just we let the random game generator choose the next game for my backlog. And there'll be more games to come, and I promise you will enjoy it. Now, you may have noticed that I have actually changed the schedule. I don't usually change the schedules on Tuesday, but it's not something that I haven't done before. I was supposed to do it Monday. I got cut up on some stuff. This time I'm being for real. Actually, I'm always for real, but for real, I was caught up in a lot of things that day. But we did get quite a bit done, and I learned a few things, which is good. Thank you, and big shout out to Lovos for donating Path of Exiles 2 yesterday. So that is part of now the schedule on Friday. You can go ahead and check that out. I also changed out Thursday's Helldiver schedule so I can play another game that I got called Eastward. I hope that you guys enjoy that. I heard some mixed reviews about it, but I really want to try it out for myself, and it was on sale, so I jumped on it. So if you guys want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. Also, if you want to check out the game on sale, you can find that on Steam. I'm not being paid for any of this. I'm just letting you guys know because I love the games. I love the devs second to the games because they're pretty awesome. Thank you, devs, for all the creations that you do. And no thank you for all the devs who are lazy, who don't do their job correctly, and don't listen to feedback. You know who you are. I don't need to tell you anything. And if you believe that your vision is stronger than the people who are actually playing your vision, you're smoking crack. I'm just messing. Not really, I'm not messing. Serious. Start listening to the people who buy your games. All right? Come on, devs. Get with it. Get with it. I listen to my viewers. You can listen to your players. Thank you very much. And that's a service announcement brought to you by Gen-Dro Studios, brought to you by Dro, brought to you by this stream, and brought to you by today's game, Minecraft. Yes, that's right. We're jumping back into Minecraft. We're still doing the modded Minecraft run. We have not stopped doing the Prominence to Historian era. We have so much stuff left to do on there. I did level up quite a bit, so yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So Hellfire, I believe, needs to go to the store for something. Didn't ask him really what he was trying to get or anything like that, but he will be on later on, so be on the lookout for that. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on here real quick. I almost forget sometimes that, like, whenever I have the Discord app, but for whatever reason it acts kind of funky where the mic doesn't work correctly. It's kind of annoying. So let me go ahead and open that mic up for everybody so that you guys can join in. Also, the password, if you want that, let me go ahead and type that in for you guys. If you guys want to join in, just make sure you're respectful. Don't ruin any of Hellfire's creations. We will ban you for life. That is not okay. I don't care if you're a troll or if you think it's funny. It's not funny to the people who actually work hard to give you the entertainment that we do. So make sure that you're respectful at all times. I'm not even kidding. Don't do it. Let's see. There it is. Minecraft server dump. Let's go ahead and dump that in there real quick. That's going to be your server address so you can join us. I'm only going to do it once in the beginning because I am going to be focusing on what I'm doing. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, there's the thing. Don't click on that link, copy that link, and use it for the server address for the direct connection. You need two things. You need CurseForge, and you also need the mod for Prominence 2, Historian Era. Let me go ahead and go into detail. And the author of it is Elocin Dev, spelled Elocinedev. DEV, sorry, DEV, DEV, sorry, I'm like completely out of it. But anyways, that's the mod that you're looking for. Make sure that you check it out. CurseForge, really awesome for those of you who are not comfortable with messing with mods. I had to do a little bit of learning myself to even do it myself because I wanted to try out the Cobblemon mod because that's a fabric type. And instead of using CurseForge, which takes forever, I wanted to try it by myself because I heard it's quicker, and it is. It's 100 times quicker doing it that way. But for those of you who are not comfortable with it and just want to jump right into it, go ahead and check out CurseForge. It is definitely free. You can all you got to do is sign up basically for their website, and there's no information being stolen or anything like that, so you don't have to worry. It's a really good mod community, and a lot of people are there, and you can comment on mods and whatever. Also, not being advertising. I'm not getting paid to say this. This is just straight up game love, sharing game love with all of you guys out there, because I think that you guys all give it a shot. I was actually surprised. So let's be real here. I'm a grown man, all right? And when I think of Minecraft, and I used to play it when I was adult, sure, like when I was a young adult. And when you think Minecraft, you think, oh, kiddie games. Like some of these mods are straight up awesome. I will say for a fact that one of my favorites are the Prominence 2 mod, but my second would be the Pixelmon and Cobblemon mods. Third would probably be the Ceased Craft. And then I tried a little bit of Ragnarok Reincarnated. That's pretty popular. Very hard to get into. I do suggest cheats because it's not really optimized for user-friendly. So and it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. And solo leveling, Reawakening is also, and those are by ProFake and Shirui. And yeah, those aren't optimized. You might find some maps, but that's about all I have found on that so far. But I haven't looked deeply into it because I've been in other things lately. So just throwing out some information there for you guys to enjoy some modded Minecraft. Yeah, this is all PC related. For those of you who are looking for like Bedrock stuff, which is actually console, there's some good mods for that. Not as great, but it's something to look at. But anyways, that's pretty much all I got for the intro. So let's go ahead and get started. That music has been gone for a minute, and we're going to jump right into it. Woo! Yay! All right, let's go ahead and join the server real quick. Maximize my screen real quick here. So, after my last stream with Minecraft, me and Hellfire went diving into the deep, and he showed me around, and we were adventuring together and stuff like that. So, he duplicated the sword he found, well, the sword that he upgraded, which was the one I found, the first sword. So technically, I still have my own sword. It is originally mine, technically. But it came out well. Why am I having some issues here? I'm having some skipping issues. Give me a second, guys, while this thing keeps up here. It's having a rough time at it. Let me go ahead and go to options real quick. Let's go to... it shouldn't have any problems. Video settings, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. There we go. Okay. That should help with the issue I have. It's not as frame skippy. I'm not happy with the frame skip right now, but it's better than what it was. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But yeah, that frame skippage was... For Minecraft, that's crazy. Anyways, to show off a little bit, this is the one that he upgraded. This is originally the sword that I picked up on the first run, right? And it now is basically unbreakable. Haste, physical damage, attack range, durability. You can look at the gem sockets. We got he put in a greater rune, chance on hit to deal additional magical damage, scaling with durability. And then, of course, it still has the command your souls and stuff. I do know that I need my rune blades to activate the ones that he gave me, or let me use. And he made a duplicate of it. Let me see where it is. The rune blades actually activate my personal skills. Oh, not that one. I even got, I picked up quite a bit of some rare weapons. Like, there is the Nutcracker. That is actually a unique weapon, I believe. It might not be. Hold on. I did find, oh, there it is. The Stormbringer's a unique weapon. Although, it comes in all forms. Kind of want to see if I can get that upgraded into the next tier. Let's see what else we got here. There's the ribbon cleaver. So you can tell if it's like unique if it has the gold lettering on it, even though it's like uncommon or epic or like common. You just look out for that color, and it's usually a unique. Because you'll see, like, if it's green, generally the name would be in green, but for those special ones, not so much. And we got a bunch of other stuff as well. I know I picked up a hammer that was a unique. I don't know if he picked it up. I gave it to, I've said he should use it because he's an Ice Knight, and I'm a Death Knight. So I left it in there. Oh, there it is. I guess it was the Ice Whisperer. So this is basically what he would be using if he ever updates it. He's been using the one that I have, but it's part of a quest or whatever. But yeah, cool stuff. Cool beans. I have a bunch of crap that I don't really want to use. Where is that casket? I might have put the... there it is. There's my rune blades. So yeah, I do need the rune blades to cast. I'm going to keep that in there because he's probably going to dupe that later. And I'll let him know about it when he comes in. But the rune blades help out with casting. They're not unique weapons, but they're powerful. But, I mean, really, the only reason why I would use them now is to cast my spells. So now, as you can see, this is stuff that I learned. This is my element, obviously. It's my main element. But these are my spells that I have slotted on here. I got 4 spells total slotted. And he gave me that book. So I'm pretty well equipped. I could do the vampiric knowledge, which I might do later, in case I feel like the death spells aren't good enough. But this is pretty cool. So like, I haven't casted it yet. It costs this stuff right here, these unholy runes, to cast it. So that's what I was working with, and I got a bunch of rune stuff too. I wonder if I can repair this here. There it is. Rune blade, rune tablet. What do I need to repair this, I wonder? I could have sworn it was the rune tablets to do it. It says can be used to craft, re-roll. Oh, okay. And can be used to repair unique weapons. I tried repairing my my Lich Blade, but it didn't work out. Like, I don't understand how that works. So I might have to ask Hellfire. He might have a better idea of how that works, to see what I can do with it. I got a bunch of crap that I don't really want in my inventory. But for the most part, I've just been holding on to whatever I can. These are all items that I've been using. Missive from Magus. This is trash. I'll probably throw it somewhere in the water. The fireworks rocket is pretty fun, so I kept that. The gleaming feather has been dropping from my mount. Yes, he basically gave me 1 mount, which is pretty cool. He gave me a gender pin. This is unlimited. It has unlimited thing, and it's so funny because it doesn't really look like it does change much, but you can see a slight boobage, just a little bit. I got some glass bottles that I probably don't need. Horse urine bottle he gave me. Bastard. Yeah, I got a bunch of this stuff here. Just stuff that I'm probably not going to use and throw away later. The only thing I usually keep are things that are for specifically stuff I find in a dungeon or drops from monsters. And yeah, like I got all these weapons here. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, honestly, it's pretty much all I got, but I'm pretty equipped. I'm pretty well off. Not gonna lie. I don't know what this Forlorn is doing here. Full set. Okay, so it's like a set, but it's in really bad repair. But yeah, we went deep. Deep, 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 deep. But I'm gonna go ahead and test out these spells, because that's pretty much what I want to do right now. Test them out. And then I found out that like the portals here that he made, they like when I jump in there, it directly sends me to the worlds I've been in, and we can reset them. He showed me that. I can survive in the Netherrealm now. That's a good thing. One of my favorite things is just to go to the Promenade and just treasure hunt, which is, I believe, this one. Yeah, because it's a big area, and I've explored quite a bit of that map. But there's some respawns. It's a good place to level up. I don't even remember what level I am right now. I know. Oh yeah, I'm 18, and then my item level is 275. And I don't know if it changes. No, it's pretty good. The one thing that I do wish, I mean, I have some, it's this, the unholy ability is pretty strong as is. I can deal massive damage just from my area of effect that you see, like all the ghost power. But yeah, let's see what we got. And I also marked my maps in case I get lost. Let's take a look at my map real quick. So as you can see, I explored pretty much this whole bottom half. Except for this area right here, so that's pretty much going to be my goal. So I'm going to go south and then kill whatever I see on my way. It looks like we got plenty of monsters in here, so that's a good thing. Usually if I see a monster, it's probably because I haven't actually beaten the monsters here all the way. Sometimes I forget that these are climbable. Ah, I knew it! Alright, Nutcracker, Enchanted Book. We got some iron nuggets. I don't really need iron ingots. Throw this in there. Throw this in here. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff, so I just find a random treasure chest. Just say, here. You stay there. I don't need all this stuff in my inventory. I like to keep it clean. The rune tablet is probably the most important thing ever. These enchanted books are nice, and I like to keep those in my hand. You never know. I might want to use them one day. There's a lot of spells. I'm going to have to organize them eventually, though, because they do take up inventory space like crazy. All right, let's see. What's good? Could I ask for a favor? What's the favor, buddy? What you got for a favor? Woo! I don't know what favor you could possibly ask from a streamer, but I'm willing to hear you out. What is it that you need, sir? Nothing here for me. I could have sworn it said I had monsters. Maybe it's underground. It might be. There might be an elevator going down. I did find some chests. That's a good thing. Woo! Alright. Shoot. Yep. Super powerful. Simbamika. You ever like have fun just reading people's usernames all the time, like trying to make sense of it? I always do. It's fascinating to me. I'm never making fun of you guys, just to let you know, unless it's funny. And then I'm just laughing with you, not at you. Promise. Alright, Mr. Zombie. I need to do... I see. I'm having a hard time with these guys. There we go. What was that? Oh. Alright, I'm letting these guys... I hate leaping zombies, by the way. These guys suck. So cheap. No matter how much you hit them, they just keep on coming at you. They're probably the most infuriating things to fight, if I'm being honest. It's not because they're hard. They're just overwhelmingly just... They just keep going. Like, when you hit them, they're just still, like, pushing forward. They're always coming at you. They don't stop. And they will chase you to the ends of the world. It's really hard to lose them, too. Generally, I just let it happen. Just let the damage come. This thing. I can't stand this thing. You need to go somewhere with that mess. And like, even when you try to roll away from them, they just keep on hitting. Like, they don't have to like swing at you. They just run into you and hurt you. It's baloney. See how crazy that is? That's nuts. Annoying as heck, too. Looks like this is all building blocks. Don't need anything of that nature. Let's see what else we got here. Wouldn't hurt to carry some of these. I don't know if we definitely need them, but it doesn't hurt to pick these up. I know we definitely don't need iron because we have an iron factory, so iron's good. But these, not so sure. I'll take these because I use these to eat. Especially now since I'm almost dead here. I don't know why I picked these up. Don't want that stuff. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to pick up some soup while I was at base. I think I know why. That's right. I remember. We were running out of food, and I didn't want to, like, leave Hellfire high and dry, so I didn't want to eat too much. I wanna be sedated. That is too cheap. Stop it. Jerky McJerk faces. Now I gotta take a hit from poison because of these dummies. Come on, bring me back up to 90. Bring me back to life! Ooh, I do love picking up weapons and diamonds, because diamonds are a girl's best friend. Alright. Nice and organized. We got another enemy here. Pretty sure you're gonna be a pain. It wasn't me. So much gold. Ooh, these are a delicacy. Yum. All right, what else do we got? Well, I've been thinking about repairing my pickaxe for a minute. Let me get this real quick. Alright. Are you gonna just give me a cruddy pickaxe in return? You would. You would! Legendary pickaxe. Not the 2 reach. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Alright. Looks like we got everything we need. There's even a door over here. I didn't even notice that. Another chest. It always pays to discover. Can I eat this? Did you stop? I'm not clicking you. Okay. Alright, who's in here? Dang, I think I hit the bank here. Bro, I hit the lotto. Psych. Where's that guy at? Come here. You. When the zombies are harder than the actual knights, that's when you have problems. We have problems. Grab some of these. Grab a delicacy. Ooh, need that. All right, I think that was a pretty good run on that one. It's rare to find so much treasure in one area. We're still going south though, so let's take a look around here. Oh, there's one more chest. You never know. Ooh, I see a chest up there. Ah, I didn't get it. Oh. No. All right, what do we got here? Cool. So according to this, upstairs has some treasure. So I just gotta find a way up there. I think I saw a chain rope up there. Oh, I hate that these fences block you from jumping. Oh, and I found another one too. Hello, hello. In a place called Vertigo. It's in a place that I didn't know. Can you feel? Ooh, frog in my throat. Definitely need some water. All right. Hello. All right. There it is. I was looking for you, you stupid chest. I should be able to glide over here from here. Ah, there we go. Got it. Hey, and I glided here for no reason. Ah, well, such is life. Oh, and there's more treasure on that side? Son of a bee. All right, hold on. Oh, I made it. Ooh, a diamond rapier, another nutcracker, some more rune tablets, more gold. I think we should pick up these emeralds. Don't know if we need them still. Doubt it, but why not? Apparently I haven't explored any of this region yet, or it, no, there's no way. We already double checked if it would respawn or not. I doubt any of this treasures. Ew! Dude, he went and hopped right off just to get to me. Man, he really hated me. Come on. Yeah! America! Fluff, yeah! Oh, man. Somebody asked me one time if I was patriotic when I was singing that. I was like, have you never watched that movie? Come on. I can't be the only one. Or maybe I'm just old. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious, though. It was like a puppet, and it was basically mocking American culture, obviously, but it was still funny. And you know what? The best thing is, like, that's how you know that you have some emotional awareness and strength, is when you can just laugh at things that were meant to insult you. I guess I can't go in that way? Alright, we're still going south anyway. Oh! My face. Taking a bit longer than expected. Cooking dinner may make me miss our play date. Oh no! That would be horrible, Hellfire. Shoot, you're catching up in level. No, because you're still like 180 HP, man. Hellfire likes to compete on leveling. You should see him how he reacts when we were doing Monster Hunter together. He was always trying to make sure that he was at least 5 or 10 levels above me on Monster Hunter rank. I was like, this guy. And it wasn't that I was trying. I mean, I thought it was hilarious, but I wasn't really trying. I was just trying to grind out some weapons because I'm a completionist, so I like to sit there and try to get everything. And it just happened to, one night I spent quite a bit, and I was like 10 levels ahead of him. He was like, no. And he like launched, I think it was like 12 levels above me after that point. I was like, Jesus. Which is not a surprise because his weapon of choice is Sword and Shield, and it's fast with killing. It just destroys monsters. And there's like no... Like, you still have to have skill to use it. So I don't want you guys to think that I don't think it requires skill. It does require skill to use it. But with Hellfire, he's on a different level than most people, let's be honest. So, once he gets his hand on a meta build, it's pretty much game over for monsters at that point. And he's like clearing out monsters in 5 minutes and less. Just crazy stuff. So for me, it would take me a whole day to get 10 ranks. It would take him probably like 3 hours to go 10 ranks above you. It's just how he's built, man. It's just how he's built. But yeah, there was no way I was going to try to keep up with that. That's crazy. I'm using a charge axe. I have to work hard. I actually realized that it's considered one of the worst weapons in Wilds. I was like, really? Wow. Like there was a guy who was basically categorizing him, and he's pretty good because I've seen other categories and he's pretty on point. Some of his stuff is opinion based, but as far as ranking category of what's good and what's not, he's pretty standard and he's fair across the board. And yeah, my weapon of choice was the B tier, the BAS. No, it's BAS. Yeah. Did he do something? No, it was BAS. And apparently the switch axe is B tier, which sucks. But it's all good, man. It's still fun to play. It's really hard to maximize on certain monsters because of its slowness. You have to be patient because if you try to run into monsters while they're raging out, like on road rage, and trust me, I do it sometimes when I'm just getting impatient, you just end up hurting yourself so much more than you hurt them. Which, not a good thing. Especially when you don't, if you don't harvest or anything like that, and you don't take full advantage of like the townspeople and stuff, it does get gets a little strained on him. Jesus Christ, he's so annoying. My God, he almost killed me. These guys are ridiculous, man. I hate those guys. Hit those guys, man. Finally, an eyeball. He almost took me out, man. Almost took me out. This is why you gotta pay attention when you're playing. Shame on me. Yeah, jumpers are the worst. I cannot stand it. They're probably the most difficult thing that I've faced as far as mobs are concerned. Because it's hard to get away from them. And that contact damage, I hate contact damage. It's so retro. Can't stand it. Stop it. Especially in a 3D game, like now that I think about it, I'm just like, you rarely see games that like are 3D that would do the contact damage like Minecraft does. And like trying to like figure out and get adjusted to like the space difference between how far you can swing, how far your thing reaches, it's really hard to tell. So you end up getting smacked in the face for no reason. And it's not like you can kite those jumpers either. You have to sidestep them a lot. And sometimes they just catch you, man. Because they're just so... what's the word? They're so aggressive that they just walk right into you. Even when they're not jumping at you, they just walk. Just keep on walking. Like a walking spike just continually stabbing you and walking towards you. It's just ridiculous. Biggest pain in the butt. At least with like long range attackers or sword swingers, you don't have to worry about that as much. Ooh. Pain in the rear. Like, I don't even hate those purple guys nearly as much as I hate jumpers. Because at least when I take damage, it's my fault. Because I'm not moving out of the way. It's such a slow procedural move that, like, if you don't get out of the way, that's on you. That's why it's acceptable to me. Those jumpers, pure cheap madness. Pure cheap! I wanna boost doo. Alright, let's go ahead and break this part real quick. Put that in there. Ooh, found me another potion. 2 potions. Sweet. Don't need that. Well, you never know. I'm almost reaching the point of no return. Does anybody want to find me? Alright, let's take a look at the map and see where we've gotten. We've gotten pretty far. You have got to be kidding me. Are you done? Why are you screaming at me? Give me 1 second, folks. I gotta fix that. Alright, I'm back. For whatever reason, it was beeping at me, and I don't know what it was. Now, let's see if my mic... Is this mic a little bit? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Alright, good. Yeah, that was weird. I hate when that does that. Before, it was the PlayStation that was beeping at me, and now I realized there was another plug that she put that wasn't supposed to be there, and I had to fix that as well. I'm just like, no. Alright, now that that beeping madness is over, let's get back to what we were doing before. Alright. 8, I'm good. Oh yeah, we're going south. Trying to clear that map area real quick. I tried to seeing if I can go over that wall and I couldn't. I was so upset. I was like, man, I wanted to see if I could glitch the system. Man, that's not my dad. That's a cell phone. What do you think? I'm stupid? Yo, I remember the back of the day where I used to laugh so hard about the Lonely Island guys. Before they, before, you know, Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Jake Peralta, back when they were all together making weird, funny movies, and like, I'm in a boat with T-Pain and all them. Man, those are some good days. Hey. All right. I think I see treasure in there. Hey, hey, you watch your butt. I was trying to hide. Just let me kill you, man. Don't let me have to work hard. Don't do it, man. I knew I was gonna have to deal with you. I knew it. I had a feeling. Hello. Jesus. Back up. Back up. These guys are the most annoying thing ever. It's not even because you're hard. You're just annoying. Jeez. Okay. Just a little bit more. Alright, so I don't think I want to deal with that much longer. So let's go ahead and break this up real quick. Hello. You thought it was you? No, man, I don't know what it was, man. It just, it's been acting up, and I knew I didn't want to use it for my, like, the battery for, like, because it's a surge protector battery, and I knew that I really didn't want to use it for my PC because I would run into that. I used to just use it for my, my PS5 because I leave my PS5 on rest mode for the most part. So that way, if we do have a power outage, I have just enough time to shut it off completely, as opposed to, and I only get like 2 minutes tops to shut it off before the battery runs out dry. But I have 2 minutes to shut it off, so that way it can safely not get shut down. I don't lose any save data or have any corruption in my files. But you know, sometimes it just doesn't work the way you want it to. she wanted to use it for herself, which I was okay with. I wasn't mad about it. Not complaining. She's more than welcome to use it. But she wanted to use the other plug first. I was like, why don't you just use this one? I don't like it. I love how like she like she doesn't realize how selfish she be sounding sometimes. I'm just like, are you listening to yourself right now, lady? Like, did you just say what you just said? I don't care. Mm-hmm. All right, toddler. Love her to death, but she's such a toddler sometimes. What is this? Assault shield? Blocking launches you forward, huh? What a move. What a move. I guess we'll carry that. Why not? Who is that? Who's hitting me? Oh. You are. And it hurts from far away. Okay, well, now I want revenge. You done messed up, bro. I would have left you alone. I wasn't even looking at you. And now you want to do it too? You can get some of this business too, buddy. Okay, maybe not. Woo! What's that you say? You want me to climb up here and kill him? I will. I know nobody said anything, but I want to! Revenge is mine! How dare you attack me while my hands are behind my back? There's really nothing up there for me to want to kill him for. Feels like that's a waste. Let me see where my map is right now. Oh? Oh yeah, that's right. It does it by the height that you're in. Ow. I'm so strong. What else we got here? Nothing. Is there no one who can challenge me? Alright, cool. I got pretty much almost this whole map scouted out. It's just a big square, but it feels good. It feels good. I'm trying to justify using that reset rune for this, and I was thinking about, I was like, should I use it for the promenade? Because the promenade's like my favorite place to just grind out and stuff like that. And I was just like, no, I can't justify it because I haven't even gone through all the areas. The area is just so big, and there's so much to explore that I couldn't just be like, yeah, I guess I could do that. Look at all the mobs that are in this area. So many! Hey, where's that guy? Is he still chasing me? He is. Sit your butt down there, buddy. You wandering, leaping zombies shall die under my hands. No. I wish there was a way to not get hit while I'm using a two-handed sword. I wish I had a block button. I usually do pretty well with turtling them, but Sometimes they just break right through, regardless if you're defending or not. You guys just magically appear out of nowhere? Is that what it is? Is that what their deal is? It's certainly weird and annoying. Nothing here but us chickens. Yeah. Should have went around or opened the door. I do not feel bad. Oh, you're so annoying. Man, at least heal me when I level up. Jeez. I need to move. Jesus. All that damage from two guys. Look at this guy peeking around trying to get me. That's right, just die from my pestilence. Welcome to the Death Knights. Good stuff, good stuff. Explosive crossbow. No, I don't need that. I do need food. I do need food. I need lots of it. Oh yeah. All right. What do we have here? A failure to communicate. Fantastical. How? 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 How did he do that? How did he jump from all the way over here and hit me from all the way in this spot? That is crazy. I call shenanigans. What the fluff, man? Dude, seriously? Come on. Stupid jumpers. That's all I can say is stupid jumpers and how. How? I don't even want to fight you in this area. They really got to do something about this touch damage, man. They're never going to do it, but it's annoying as hell. What do we have here? More good stuff. Some pots. Throw that in there. Food. Well, I guess I could use those later. Nothing else good here. Prepare to die, stupid protector. You know who I'm surprised hasn't shown up and tried to murder me since I've been using this Lich Blade is it's those Hex Knights, man. And I know that if they come in, they're gonna rock my ish. That's all I gotta say. They're gonna rock my ish. I saw Hellfire take care of them like they were like regular mobs. I'm just like, Jesus! He didn't know what I was talking about until I talked, like, because when I was telling him what happened, he didn't know what I was talking about, and then he saw it firsthand, and he's like, oh. All right, then. And then he just started clearing house. It was, fantastico! Come on, man. This is nuts. I really need to armor myself up. I don't know why I haven't. Got plenty of enemies down there, don't I? Heck yeah. Not heck yeah. What the heck, dude? Where are you coming from? Oh, I'm so disappointed in you guys. How dare you, Grenadiers, act like you can do that stuff to me and get away with it. Send his behind flying. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Actually, I have golden sai. Some of this, some gemmies. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Assassin's dagger. We got plenty of those. To be fair, we really don't need any of the stuff I'm carrying. I'm just picking it up just in case. Come on. I hate that the stamina is closely related to the health. I don't like it. Probably my only complaint about the system. I hate stamina in general, so I mean it's understandable. But like linking my regeneration on stamina and lowering my stamina when it regenerates, rough. It's a cool system though, and I can't hate on the design. It's actually pretty good. It's just the one thing I hate. Just that one thing. I'm just like, I really hate stamina-based games. I get it. It keeps people from spamming the moves. I get it. I know why they do it. I just don't like it. Because I like to spam. Oh, what do we got here? Some bloody throwing knives. Beautiful. Cause diamonds are my best friend. I already have a feeling that this thing is going to be popping out jumpers all over the place. So you saw that move. I actually did roll and it still hit me. That's how stupid the jumpers are. I can't stand them. Ooh, I found another Leviathan. Well, at least we can use it to repair any of the... Well, no, I don't like repairing it that way. Well, the Leviathan, was it legendary or was it uncommon? I can't remember if I got an uncommon or not. Oh well, doesn't hurt to grab another one. At least not to me anyway. Metal shards. Shoot. How? How? Whatevs. I can honestly say that whenever I meet people who, and this is just a random thought that popped in my head. Whenever I meet people who hate designs of games, but they're solid core game designs, like, but they confuse their hate for the system as just their hate for the game and just call it a bad game because of it, and it's so ignorant. And I hate people who do that. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't disagree with poor game mechanics. There are some games that just do it awful, but when you have a system that isn't bad but just difficult to deal with, that doesn't equal a bad game. I will say that accessibility doesn't make a bad game either. Just because it's not accessible to you does not mean it's a bad game. It's just, I hate when people generalize games like that, personally, because I have such a love and passion for them. And, you know, I can recognize and categorize games. Ooh, a nutcracker, a gold one, no less. You can replace that one all day, sir. Mother fluff. But so the worst thing is, I like to search through reviews and just like get other people's opinions on games before I buy them. Not because it alters my perception of or anything like that. I just want to hear some good feedback, you know, before I buy the game. And I have to skip over a few things that like you just generally want to watch out for when it comes to people who review games, because keep in mind, we know, and I'm not saying you're ignorant for not believing, but it's hard to distinguish it sometimes when you're reading them. Like you read it. Some guys really just put together this nice little essay, but he's really not a good critic or reviewer because he's ignorant. He's just basically spewing out whatever's on his mind on the keyboard and then posting it with some slick wording and wording that makes him seem intelligent, even though what he's saying is not. So it's really important to distinguish those types of reviews from actual decent reviews that give you a little bit of insight on the game design and stuff like that. I won't listen to base arguments that don't have like actual validity or proof. So, for example, if I go onto a blog and somebody's blogging about this game and gives it a really, really rough view, but he doesn't have any receipts to back up his statements, first, I'll make sure to mentally record what that guy's name is because I'll never listen to his crap again. But also, I look for key wordings, like anything that insults the game in any way, shape, or form without any kind of substance. Immediately I turn off in my brain. I was like, I'm not going to listen to that because that's just you spreading hate instead of actually giving me the reason why it's hard for people or the reason why it's not a conducive. Is the game play loop boring? Those are things that I'm looking for. You know, is it engaging? Does it have good pacing? Is the story all right? Is it a grind fest? Is it those are things that I'm looking for, you know, when I start looking for a game initially. And then, you know, I'll look at opinions and reviews to kind of sort through what type of game it actually is. And because trailers aren't going to do anything but hype you up. You're not going to get much out of that. And then, you know, you can always watch videos as reviews go on that. I've never made a full-on video review of any game because I just I can pretty much summarize most games into one paragraph, and I don't see how I can make a 5-minute video unless I'm like I guess showing and recording and clipping, and that is annoying. Who wants to play while doing that? That sucks. I mean, there people do it, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but I usually don't read through the. I don't usually watch those, because they're heavily opinion based. So I avoid video reviews. I avoid IGN because they are paid to make reviews. You can disagree with that all you want. You can try to defend that or whatever. But when you get big enough where you can be sponsored, your validity goes out the door. Your authenticity goes out the door. You're just not selling your point of view. Now, because there's been plenty of times where they have, because I was a big IGN follower, admittedly, and eventually it started becoming a pattern. I'd say probably around 2007 or so, I started seeing a big issue with them claiming games to be good, and they really weren't. There was no heart, there was no soul. It was I forgot a couple of games that they kind of fried me on and kind of burnt me, and I was just like, never again. I'm never gonna listen to you idiots again, because hell no, dude. You literally made me spend $60 on this game because you literally sold it to me through your wording, and you're getting paid for this. There's no way you can honestly think this game is good. And so with that in mind, I stopped listening to crap like that, and I stopped watching videos of other people making reviews, because I just started to I started seeing patterns, and it was just like, people consider their opinions as fact, and it's just not. I'm sorry. And I don't care what your argument is based on perception or not, your opinions will never be fact. It's not even fact to you. You may think it's fact to you, but it's your opinion. That's the difference. Like, it's an opinion. It's your taste, you know. And I have a very broad, extremely broad taste in games, massively. So I can spot an opinion from a mile away. Just how you even start your sentence, I can pretty much spot it. And that's just from years of playing and watching and reading. And I never will take, here's another rule of thumb. No, I'm not deflecting. Another rule of thumb that I don't like to do, I'm just inserting things just to make the conversation go. Another thing that I do not do is I don't search Reddit posts for any review. I've made that mistake before where I was just like, oh God, what is wrong with these people? It just becomes a war of a back and forth, and everybody's on like, it's just one extreme or the other. Barely will you ever find a balanced review or an honest one. And it's generally people trying to troll reactions out of you. Like, that's just it. And I hate people like that. I can't stand people who mess with people for reactions, because that's all they want to do is just F with people, and they just want to watch the world burn around them sometimes. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't really have patience for that. So yeah, I'm just not going to listen to you. And I'll even go to the point where, if I feel like somebody's attacking me in any way, shape, or form, or trying to make fun of me, I have this method where they'll try to mirror or try to reflect what I'm saying back at me, like I'm deflecting or I feel this way, just like Hellfire did. And what I'll do is I'll continually push forward with my presentation, because at that point, I already know that they're trying to get a reaction, right? So I already know in my head, I'm just like, this guy's just trying to get a reaction out of me, and it's not going to work. So I'll defend my point, but I won't do it in a way where it just seems like I'm scrambling. I don't need to scramble. I know exactly what I'm talking about. When I don't open my mouth unless I know what I'm talking about is basically the rule of thumb. So whenever they do try to mess with me, it's generally, it falls flat. It falls on deaf ears. I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to myself. I'm making sure I'm not wording it incorrectly. That's how I focus on whatever I'm talking about. So it never works, ever. Now I do have trigger points. I won't say that I am I'm infallible. I do have trigger points, but I don't disclose those to anybody for good reason. For my friends who know me, like Hellfire, for friends who know me, yeah, they'll probably know the few things because they've been watching me for a while. They've seen me get pissed off. They see me get angry. You know, they know what triggers me. So yeah, they can go that route. And yeah, it'd probably work. But generally, just calling me out or making fun of me or saying get good or whatever does not trigger me. I can give two flying Fs what you think and what you believe about my skill level or whatever. Because to be honest with you, nobody's good at everything, right? So what's the point? What would be the purpose of me trying to fight somebody over something, over an opinion even? It just would be stupid. I don't want to be stupid. I want to be smart about the situation. So I avoid it. No. Well, sir, you didn't answer my question, first of all. Secondly, this sounds like an excuse. Get the fuck out of here, Bob. Yeah! Fuck out of here. Fucking intangible dickhead. Burn!
For life, that's the price you pay. That's the price you pay.
And what question? What question were you referring to that I didn't answer? I wasn't sure if you asked me a question that I didn't answer. Is it deflecting? Am I? Reddit and X are good for finding like-minded thoughts. I honestly believe that's true. Yeah, you're probably on there. You're probably on point with that one. My opinion is government and biblical documentation. Another thing you need to understand about Hellfire, that guy has the ego of a fucking sun, bro. Like, it's too bright. It's too much. I actually like Hellfire because of his ego, funny enough. As much as a shit talk, I actually like guys like Hellfire who just talk shit, just to talk shit. I don't know what it is, but I'm drawn towards shit talkers because I like it. It's just funny. I like people who fucking challenge me in any way, shape, or form. But they have to challenge me intellectually. Like, if you're gonna challenge me with stupidity, I'm just not even gonna listen to you. I'll probably ban you just for that stupid comment, for the most part. But I like people like Hellfire who challenge my brain, and you know they'll make fun of me, but they'll use psychology to work on me. And I like that. That's fun. It challenges you. If you don't feel challenged by the friends around you, then you're basically walking around with morons. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it. But yeah, I mean, if your friends don't challenge you, then you're just trying to be comfortable and you're not trying to break out of whatever the hell you're in. And you're just living in your own little bubble. And I'm calling you guys out, Mr. and Mrs. I get offended super easily over any little thing that has nothing to do with me. Yeah, I'm calling you guys out. Because God, that's so annoying. I can't stand people who can't challenge themselves above, like, that offends me. Oh, go shut up. Go suck a wingding or something, dude. Come on. Get out of here with that bull. Like, have a discussion. If you think that your opinion and your views are so valid that you can't help to be challenged by it, then you know what, dude? You're living in a fantasy land, and you really, really need to start reevaluating your life as a person in general. People don't like people like that. I'm sorry. You are not a likable person if you are like that. Stop being that way. That's a public service announcement brought to you by yours truly, Dro from Gen-Dro Studios. Don't be like that. Don't do that to yourself. All you're doing is closing yourself in this small little box, right? Like, you're not keeping your mind open. I like open discussions because I could be wrong. I'm not going to claim that I'm right about everything. I'm definitely wrong about a lot of things. But if you're not going to challenge me on it, then I'm never going to change my mind, right? So I like to change my mind. I like people who change my mind. There was this one guy that Hellfire was telling me. I'm not as rude and inconsiderate or mean about it, but this other guy, this other streamer, really popular guy, he does the same thing. And I was like, huh, I actually can vibe with that because I do personally like being challenged myself. I like when people prove me wrong, not because I like the feeling of being stupid or wrong, but because it helps me grow as a person instead of being stuck in a box. These knuckleheads here that get offended by every little thing just don't challenge themselves. And they end up looking so stupid, especially when, and then these are the same type of people, not all of them, but these are the same type of people where if they just automatically just group themselves in this common mind hive, and they believe that just because all their friends believe the same thing that they're all right, and it's not the case, dude. It's not. And you cannot base fact on your emotions or your feelings. That's just not how it works. You try to defend it by saying, but that's my own reality, that's my perception. I was like, well, change your fucking perception. Change it. Like, there's nothing that is solidified in stone that says that you cannot change your perception on reality. There's nothing set in stone that says that everything that you say is set in stone. There's nothing like that. That doesn't exist. That is just some fallacy that you fed yourself to make yourself feel comfortable. The reality is, life sucks. The truth hurts. You're not perfect. You're never going to be the best at everything. You're never going to be right about everything. Challenge yourself. Be better, because you're never going to grow. And what's the point in living here if you're never going to grow out of that sort of mindset? I mean, I get it, but then I don't. Like, I don't understand how you can be satisfied with that type of life. It just seems so ew. It's a couple. It'll help you. It'll help you be more open-minded and helps you learn other perspectives. Exactly. You know, I mean, you don't have to agree with everybody. That's not what I'm saying here. Like, you can still hold your own opinions, but if you build your opinions on like just emotional boundaries and all this, then you're really not growing and you're really not defending anything but your own ego. Like, that's all you're doing. You're really not intelligent at all. Like, a person like me who is very thoughtful and open-minded will find you ignorant. Like, I'm gonna find you dumb. So, for example, and I don't want to like name her out or anything like that. I'm not trying to call anyone in specific out, but this particular person, all right, and to give you like a kind of a backstory on where what I'm talking about. This particular person is a friend of my wife's, right? She comes by, she comes and visits, right? And I believe I told Hellfire this story, and she talks about, I sit in the couch because I'm trying to be a pretty good host. Generally, I don't like talking to people in my own house that come to visit my wife, but I wanted to be a little bit better about it because, you know, it is rude of me to do that. I'm aware of it. It's just me fighting my own demons about that situation. I don't like new people most of the time showing up in my house. But this time, I knew the person, not personally, I've never met her, but my wife talked about her all the time, so I kind of wanted to give her a chance, you know, to understand what the heck is my wife thinking about being friends with this person, right? So I start listening into the conversation, and she talks about all this, oh, woe is me kind of crap, and she starts talking about her relationship problems with the same guy over and over again that she keeps on going back to. And then she talks about how she has nothing, she can't get out of the rut that she's in because her father won't let her. Just excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse of why she's not bettering herself. Okay? There were some valid facts within those excuses, but for the most part, 95% of that was just straight excuse. So when I explained to her that, have you ever thought that maybe you're just using your father as an excuse to not do anything because you're scared and it makes you feel uncomfortable? And boy, did she lose her mind, because I wasn't calling it out. I was just asking her, you know, trying to be less confrontational about it. Like, have you ever thought that maybe it's just something that you're scared of? Maybe you don't want to move on. Maybe you don't want to better yourself because you're scared. It's uncomfortable. That's an acceptable thing. Like, I'm not trying to be rude about it, but I'm just calling it as I see it, right? She gets really, really nasty with me in my own house, mind you, in my own house. She gets rude and aggressive towards me in my own house, thinking like, let me tell you something, all right? I am not a person who generally would strike a woman, but if you threaten me, I will punch you in your effing mouth. There's no, you don't get to talk to me like that in my own house. That is unacceptable. I've already had that happen to me twice. It's not gonna happen again. So she's banned from my house, obviously. But she's the type of person who lives in her own little her own little bubble, doesn't take advice, doesn't take any cues, always woe is me. This is the kind of person where she just wants to talk so she can feel validated, and she wants me to be some sort of a sounding board. First of all, I don't know you like that. Right? You're not in a relationship with me. I don't have to do that for you. You're not automatically given that right in my own house. You don't get to do that, for one. I don't care if you've been friends with my wife for 20 years. I can give a good darn hoot about who the heck you are. But the thing that grated me the most wasn't her disrespectful behavior, although it did make me angry to no end. I hate that kind of attitude. I can't stand it. But the fact that she could not even acknowledge her own weakness and couldn't even say, well, that's a thought. She could have been a lot less, defensive about it. Like, she could have been like, I appreciate your opinion, but I don't think that's true. And I would have accepted that. And I would have been like, all right, well, maybe she's not ready to revisit that or visit that right now. Maybe she's not ready for this kind of talk. That's okay. But I knew exactly what she was trying to do. She was trying to get me to garner some sort of sympathy for her plight, to make herself feel better about the crappy person that she is inside. That's basically what she was doing, right? Make sounds like me. Play games, I have to poop, make excuses not to go. Good thing I have that right out of here in my house. Oh, I mean, and it's just appalling. But see, and she's not a rarity, right? She's not. Like, there's so many people like that, and you can see it online. There's just these signs you look out for. And it's just so stupid. Like, to me, like, before, when she was talking, I was like, this sounds kind of dumb. All right, either she's dumb, or she's just either she's dumb and doesn't realize her mistakes, or she's just trying to get a reaction out of me. She's both. She was trying to do both. She's dumb, and she was trying to get me to give some sort of sympathy. That's crazy. Oh man, I couldn't believe it, and I told my wife. My wife tried to be a little bit kind of, defensive towards her, because obviously that was her friend. But eventually she realized, hey, you know what? He's got a point. Like, she only ever wants to talk to her whenever she wants to talk about her ex cheating on her or whatever, and the whole nine. She never comes to visit normally. The only reason why she visited that day was because quote unquote, she was bored and she had nothing to do. That was her reasoning, right? And now she has a new boyfriend, and she stopped showing up or calling my wife, and that's the kind of person she is. And I called her out just on it. I'm just like, yeah. All she really wanted was a sounding board to make her feel good about herself. That's all she wanted. She didn't want any help. She didn't want any advice. She was just talking to talk. But here's the thing, man. You don't get to talk to people without getting their insight. That's not how it works. It just doesn't. I got scared for a minute. It's the damn factory. You don't get to basically noise pollution the hell out of my ears and expect me not to have a commentary on it. That's not fair to me, and that's obviously very rude of you. You want me to be a sounding board? Sure, I'll do it, but you better be ready to listen what I have to say about what you have to say. Sorry, that's how a conversation works. Conversations that work one way, right, is not a conversation. You're talking to yourself. Okay? You can do that on your own time. When you're talking to a person in front of you, like me, talking to you guys, you know, there's a exchange, right? We have values, opinions, things to say back to each other. That is a conversation. You don't have the right to sit there and say something without actually having to hear what I have to say back. That's not how it works, especially in person. You can play that log out of Facebook crap or whatever, but the text is still there. You can ban me, block me, whatever, but you still read it, right? So you still had to listen to what I had to say before you decided to do it, unless you're one of those douche canoes who can't handle, you know, some constructive criticism and you have to ban them right as soon as you say your piece. Oh, you're so big and you're a big adult and you have to just cover your ears. La 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 la. I don't want to hear it. No. You don't get to do that. All right, grow up. Oh man, I hate people like that too. Oh, I hate them so much. And hate's a strong word, but I really do have that kind of hatred for people like that. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, so we got quite a library here. Quite the library I got there. Looks good. Looks good. I guess I can only put the same tablets with the same tile. I wonder what the difference. Oh, okay. This one's enchanted. That's the difference. That's why I wasn't combining. I was wondering why it wasn't doing that. I'm like, huh. All right, let's go drop some weapons off. Who knows? Maybe Hellfire find a use for them later. Maybe I'll find a use for them later. Who knows? I do like that if you combine weapons, it repairs itself. I like that. It's nice. So, it is useful to have multiple. Now this legendary Nutcracker, though. Oh man, I wish I had a book that made it indestructible. Like, I wonder if there is a book that would make it indestructible. Kind of like how the Lich Sword is. There's no telling, really. Okay. Drop that weapon off. Got a little skeleton down there acting crazy. Drop off some of this. Where's the gold? Drop off this. Now where's the diamond? There you are. That. Are we storing these monster drops anywhere? I think I have metal shards here. Yep. I know some of these can be used for recipes, especially in dungeon. Like some of the well, actually, I think all the monster drops are like that. Not the spite sword. Go ahead and drop that in there real quick. I crafted all these things, but I'm gonna hold off on it. I'll craft some more later. Just like to hold on to it for a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have the monster, all the monsters. I have some of them. I guess we can put them here. Hate when it does that. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. I'll hold off those. I know I can use them for crafting, but not important. What is this? Is this a skill? Oh no, it's an actual shield. Cool. A shield. I did lose my shield recently. My diamond leggings are gonna die. What is up, very Josh Posh? Hi, Jen. I have a new vid premiering right. Premiering or primming? I don't know what primming is, but I'm guessing you mean premiering. I can't. I have to get my feelings hurt. You bitch and not talk to you. I take it to heart. Much as I don't care, I do. If you kill a boss and claim the achievement, you get the thingy that makes you things indestructible. Okay. I'm guessing I haven't fought that boss yet. You should have at least 2 of them. How are you? I'm doing all right, man. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Sober, full, thirsty, and tired. Also, Gen-Dro, you have a visitor. Oh. It hasn't been pinging lately. I don't know why. It used to give me a notification in my ear. Whenever somebody did a shout out or whatever, but it doesn't do that no more. I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. Alright. So every time oh! Snap! Now, I did quite a bit of leveling. I should probably check out my skills. Trinkets, stats. It's okay. I forget what the thing for it is. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's the achievement. There it is. It was had. Alright, I'm almost to where I need to be. Just a little bit more. Go ahead and make my skills a little more deadly. And I could really use some of this. Only I had a healing spell. Only. I wonder what this points to. I guess it points to areas that I can't do anymore? I don't know how that works. I'm guessing that's what it's doing, is it points to like spells you can't use after you pick it. What's this? Arcane Archmage, Knowledge of the Rune of Stars, Fake, or Fire Archmage. Okay, because they're like classes, right? So once I get that, I can't be Warrior, Devotion, or Shadow Techniques. But I can still get like the Cyclonic Cleave, the Skyward Sunder, and all the other ones. Alright. That makes sense. The unfortunate part is I can't tell if it's trying to cover all like multiple on my right side. I don't know how that works. Let me see that. Yeah, it goes all the way to the right. Cool. It's cool. I like the unholy devotion. If I had Hellfire with me, he'd be pretty much making this adventure crazy, because we went underground the last time we played together. We were just exploring all sorts of areas he's been in. That ish was crazy! He teleported me everywhere, though, because I had no idea where I was going. My lack of directions is awful! Hello? It's so dark in here. Look at all this good stuff. What is that black mark anywhere? Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is. Oh, it's deep down there. I bet you could find all sorts of stuff in here. Oh, yeah. Got its own little area. Get up. Get up there. Come on. Looks like I effed myself in the bee. Psych. It's like, nope, I'm flying out of here. Yeah, I like completely turned myself all the way around. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, sometimes this makes me feel sick! Boop. Come on. Thank you. You're trapped now. Did you right click the yellow lantern? It gives wall hacks. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no, the fall damage is not on. Me smacking into things still hurts. I still get collision damage from smacking into things while in air. The dropping doesn't hurt anymore. I could still, like, take that and be fine. I learned that the hard way while I was flying around in the forest, and I kept on smacking into trees and then realized I had no health left. And I was like, no. It's a shame you weren't able to jump in today. I don't feel safe going into the netherworld without a little bit better preparation. Why is this treasure box here? Alright. That's the prisoner quarters. Let's go to the other area. I guess we can go to the ramparts. The ramparts. I forget the color for the ramparts are yellow. Yellow! Did I ever reset the people in here? I forgot if I got the reset stone in here. Double check. Probably not. No, because I would have been attacked by now. Okay. So this is empty. I would like to do the boss fight with you eventually. But you know what? I'm gonna call it a night because it's already been, you know, an hour and a half and it's cool. I will jump on here. I'll probably stay on for a little while longer, but I'm waiting on Hellfire because Hellfire is still showing me the ropes because I haven't learned as much as he has. So I'll just have to wait till Hellfire is done eating his delicious food because Hellfire only believes in cooking good food. He doesn't like crap food, and that's respectable. And it should be, everybody should set a standard for themselves, whether it be cooking or anything like that. I think it's a healthy thing to do. Set some standards. Don't be satisfied with just crap. Cook. Don't be satisfied with a messy room. Clean. Don't be satisfied. Always strive for more. That's my motto. Sorry, my mouth was about to like stumble upon that. My motto is to always stay stacked and prepared at all times. Anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much all we're going to do for tonight. I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon, depending on what time of the day it is, on which side of the planet you are on. It does not matter. You will find me, all my stuff, recorded on YouTube. Go ahead and check that out. It's Gen-Dro Studios, just as much as you see it on here. That's how you look for it. You can find me on Kick as well, if Kick is more your thing than Twitch. It's up to you. You're more than welcome to do it. I don't really mind either or. I stream on all three platforms at the same time, but you will always find all my archive stuff from the very beginning of my streaming career to now, to today, all on YouTube. You can go and check that out. It's not super organized, but the best thing that I do now, more so than before, is I always make sure that I put in the title of the game that I'm playing. So if you want to see if I played a specific game, like for example, you're like, oh, I wonder if you played this game. Just type it in on a YouTube, And if it's not showing up, it's because I probably haven't played it. And yeah, you can always suggest it, and you can hop on my Discord. I can drop in a dislink real quick, the command, so that way you guys have a way to find me. You can also find, if you don't catch that in time, or you don't know how to get that, you can always find it on all my profiles. So don't forget to check that out. That's the best place to contact me outside of stream. I probably won't be talking to you through x.com. And unless we're friends, I do not like being DM'd. So yeah, I mean, it's fine if you don't want to share something that you want to tell me. It's okay. But DMs are strictly for friends mostly. And if you're not, I'm just not going to answer you. I'm going to be honest. I'm not trying to be mean about it. It's just I don't. If I don't see you at least 5 or 10 times, like 5 to 10 times during my stream, and we don't have a conversation, you probably shouldn't be DMing me anyway. I'm just saying, it's weird. I generally think anybody who DMs me before I go, I think that anybody who DMs me immediately after or jumping on my Discord is literally trying to sell me something, whether it be views, artwork, whatever. Please don't bother selling me any of those things. I am not interested in your artwork. I'm not interested in your scams. I'm not interested in any of that. For one, most of you guys use AI or you just steal from other people's stuff and create your own little alteration of it. I don't want that. I am a unique channel. I make my own stuff. Okay, I don't need your help on that. I don't mind offers like, hey, check this emote out. Maybe you should add this. That's fine. That's cool. I can live with that, but don't try to sell me stuff. I can do that stuff on my own. I promise you, I'm really good at it. I don't need your help. So do not sell me anything. Other than that, I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will catch you guys later. Until next time, guys, I will see you tomorrow where we will be jumping on Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider to be exact, and continuing on our Tomb Raider clear out. It's the third game. If you want to see all the previous Tomb Raiders before that, I'm not talking about like the original one. Tomb Raider, the 2000, was it 6, 7, 5, 4, 3? I don't remember what it was. The one that came out in the millennium, not the one that came out in 1990s. From then, and then I jumped into Rise of the Tomb Raider, and now we're on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. You can catch all that stuff on YouTube, like I said before, if you want to catch up to what I have been doing up to this point. And then we will be jumping onto Eastward. Never played it before. I have mixed reviews on that, but I'm really excited about trying it out. And then we have I saved the best for last. Thank you, Lovos, yet again. I know that you're not here, but I'm shouting out Lovos for donating Path of Exiles 2. I'm really excited about getting into that Friday. You guys can join me or watch whenever you want to. Remember, that invite is open for all my viewers, as long as you stay respectful and don't ruin our stuff. Especially if Hellfire made it. Do not ruin Hellfire stuff. He is the mod. He will ban you. I promise you, he will ban you. And I'm not going to say nothing about it. I'm not going to defend your case. I'm not going to say, crap, you mess with his stuff. He has every right to ban you from the channel, the Discord, wherever he feels like he's going to ban you. You are banned. So don't do it. Be nice. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Another day, another game. We gave it our all. From epic fights to chill nights, we answered the call. No matter the battle, no matter the play, we keep the energy rolling every single day. One more round, one more fight. Now I sing it for tomorrow, same time, same height. Chance you brought the fire, kept the vibe so tight. Now we wrap it up, but we'll be back tonight. Gen-Dro Studios, we level up strong. 7 days deep and we're still going on. Say your bros, say your rolls, don't say goodbye, cause the next adventure's right on the rise. Whether we're grinding, crafting, or taking a dive, every stream, every moment, we're feeling alive. Ain't no game too big, no challenge too steep. We take them all on, no skips, no sleep. Lights dim, the credits roll, but the story's never over. Keep that in your soul. GG's in the chat, throw the E-notes high. See you next time. Same place, same same sky. Gen-Dro Studios, we level up strong. 7 days deep and we're still going on. Say you won't, say you won't, don't say goodbye. Cause the next adventure's right on the rise.